Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for joining our webinar on the cost of Misfit, what happens when your CRM doesn't fit your business. My name is Aaron Dela Cruz, Digital Marketing Specialist at BASS. Before we dive in, I would like to cover a few housekeeping items before the webinar begins. If you have a question, please type it into the question box. We will answer the question at the appropriate time. If you are having any technical issues, please write it in our chat box and we will do our best to assist. Please ensure your power cord is plugged in and the volume is turned up on your computer. Now I would like to present our presenter, Zainab Salihi, Vice President of CRM at BASS. Go ahead.
Thank you, Aaron, for the introduction, and welcome everyone to this webinar about the cost of Misfit and what happened to your business when CRM doesn't fit your requirement. So today's agenda, we are going to cover certain topics here on the strategy, why CRM strategy is always for C-level, is a C-level concerns, and what is the expectation versus reality, and the cost or the real cost of CRM that doesn't fit. There are hidden costs and there are red flags that you need to watch, and what are the advices on choosing the right fit and your role as a leader and how we will move forward with that. As Erin indicated, please feel free to put your question in the chat and we're more than happy to discuss. So the first topic is why CRM strategy is a C-level concern. It is not the data entry concern. You need to look at CRM as your business. You need to look at where you are today and what is the objective. Where do you see yourself after CRM implemented in your organization? What is the desired state? Even if it is unreasonable, still put your desired state. Implementing CRM is not like implementing any other software where you do have your requirement already in place and you are going to install the software. You got the report that you want, that you are here with that software requirement. With CRM implementation, because it is your process, your enhancement that you want to put to your current process, is very important to identify where you are today, where do you want to go, where do you want to be, and based on that, you need to work on plans, on action plans, and that might be one plan, might be two plans, or it might be multiple plans. You might be implementing plan 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 for the future. This is critical to start any CRM. And this is what is critical for the leaders within the organization. You need to know what you will get from a CRM system in place. So the reality is, because we do have our technologies with Google, with AI, with like research, with like people when they talk about the CRM system, there are a lot of like knowledge is available in different sources, but your business is different. How you run your business is really different. So what you need to know is, what are our challenges? What do we need? What is hurting the company? What are the pain points that we have today? Like, is it really forecasting is the challenge? or you are unable to have any workflow in place, you don't have any automation, or is it very hard to get any data or report out of your multiple systems? Is it because you do have everyone have their own data sheet or data Excel file or multiple applications that you have today in place? Is it actual the people that you have, the team members that you have? You need to identify the challenges, which is that is where we say, where is your current state? And the reality sometimes it might be your data itself. Team members or departments, they don't share information with each other. Or it might be everything is manual. Everything is manual, from Excel sheet, from files that it runs from, it goes from one desk to another desk, or from emails that it goes from one person to another person that you don't know where is this, like what is the status of anything. Or people are rejecting your CRM today, or the solution that you have in place, they don't like it. And maybe you do have a very high secure system that people are unable to see what is happening in the data or what is happening in the business. There are many realities that really makes even any CRM implementation or current CRM that you are using today not satisfied with the users. Users are very unhappy with it. And this is the reality where we say you need to think about the challenges. What do you have? What's the current situation? So let me ask the question to all of you. And if you don't mind, just to like fill that one in the poll or in the chat. Take a second and think about what is your number one CRM challenge today. If you have CRM already implemented in place and you guys have a challenge, tell me, what is it? Is it really like data is not integrated or disconnected? Or is it very hard to use? Or is it not like user friendly? Is it like inflexibility? Is it like you never been trained? What are your challenges?
So it seems like our number one is going to be disconnected data.
And that is very typical. It means your CRM is a standalone, or again, depending if you have CRM in place or you don't have CRM. If you have CRM that is not integrated to your other applications, that is a big challenge. And that is the whole idea. When you implement CRM, is going to be the center, the front end, the truth of data should be there, but then having it integrated with your backend. It might be ERP, it might be your website, it might be a legacy system that you have. Pulling or pushing data from all these applications is a key key details that to make your CRM successful, or to get an ROI out of that CRM. It is very important, and we do have a lot of examples. Why? Because simple thing, customer data, ABC Inc. in CRM or in one of Excel sheets. In another one is ABC Limited. In another one is ABC only. And each one has different addresses. And if someone update the date, like the address or the person or the new CEO's information in one spreadsheet, and they forgot to do it in the other areas, then you do have really disconnected data. And this is a huge challenge. So if you think about like any one of these challenges that you have today, And believe me, when you think about it, although you might think it is disconnected data, it might be centralized data, it might be no process, no workflow automation, whatever you think about it, if you come the next day or have a meeting with your team members, you will realize the issues or challenges are more than what you are expecting. What is costing the company when you have a CRM that doesn't fit your requirement or doesn't do what you are expecting out of it, or whenever, or even do not have CRM in place? You are really wasting employees' hours. A lot of companies think even not to implement CRM because they think that is really costly. But in reality, you are already wasting a lot of time with your employees doing the work manually. Like when you have bad data, because it is, as we mentioned, disconnected data, and each system has a different data source for you. As a result, it will affect you by having or making bad decisions. You will be losing leads. You will be losing opportunities. You will be giving opportunities, very good opportunities that you have in hand, but you are giving it to your competitors. You are going to really constantly update all these multiple systems rather than managing and maintaining one system. It costs a lot, but the only challenge with the cost, you don't have an actual invoice for it. And this is the reality that we always talk about it. We say there is a hidden cost that you don't see. And that hidden cost is, number one, the time of the employee, because as a leader, as a C-level leader, you might not be able to see what your employees are doing. You might think that the report is coming in front of you by your team members, but you have no idea how much time have been invested to produce that report for you. And you don't know if even the data in that report is accurate or not. So you are making decisions make on things that you don't know if it is accurate or not. Not only that, when the client is calling you, a customer, for information, the time for fulfill to give them the required data is very long. As a result, you might be having dissatisfied customer, you might be having unhappy customer, you might be losing customers. So that is very important to know what you have. Maintaining current customer is a key information for you. So having the right CRM system and making sure your CRM reflects what you would like to deliver to your customers and keeping these existing customers is very valuable for the organization, because current customers is better than bringing new customers. It's very important to satisfy the current customers and making sure to cross-sell to them with different products that you have, different services that you have, and do not lose any opportunity for any of your existing customers. In addition, make sure your CRM is able to track your leads, your new customers, and making survey with them and making sure that you will be able to bring do again survey, you do marketing for them and provide them with the required services. We have I've been personally providing services for CRM for many years. Am I okay to say every customer is happy? Every customer who have CRM is happy? No. There are times when a customer have CRM or had CRM, when they come to us and they say, our CRM does not reflect what we are doing. There are multiple reasons for that. Even if we implement a CRM, we have situations after 5 years, they come to us, they say, we don't think our CRM fits our requirement. We are going to change to another CRM. Or others says, oh, our CRM is old, we need a new one. Or I'm going back to my old CRM rather than this new CRM. In reality, it is not your CRM. It is you. It is your process, is your objective that is changing. I know it needs to be digested by you to accept the fact and admire the fact that it is not about my CRM system. It is about our processes, our objective. Let me give you a few examples here without naming company names. And we might be one of them also, okay? Like management change is a huge thing when the question raised, like when our CRM does not fit our requirement. And the example for that, when you as an organization, you do have your CEO, you have operation manager, you have sales VP of sales, you have a sales manager. When they work with a partner like BAS or any other partner to implement CRM, they provided the objective on what a CRM system can do. When these management change, you have a new CEO, you have a new VP of operation, VP of sales, or sales manager, or CFO. When they come, number one, they might have a new objective on how to run the business. As a result, what do they say? The CRM is not working. Or they had, and this is very common, they have used another CRM in their previous jobs, and they think because that CRM was fitting that business, they say, oh, this CRM software doesn't work, we should move to another CRM software. And this is very common, as I mentioned, because they feel, number one, as any other human, they feel comfortable with that CRM solution that they used to. They think this CRM doesn't work. Because they do have another mindset on how to run the business, because that process has not been automated in the CRM, they say, this is the wrong way of automating our CRM. So as a result, they advise the company to move on to another CRM system, to use another software. And we have many examples of that. Or you might, like, I can give you another example, like Wise. You go ahead and implement CRM system in a place, and then certain users, they always go and compare it with the old system. But the old system was manual. The old system was taking you guys too long. This is more automated. It needs to have that mindset to shift the process that you are used to it. Yeah, I know you used to do A, B, C, D, E, F, and now when you are doing ABC, so you need to be careful on how you are going to do the ABC, but please do not compare it with the old system. If you, when I say old system, old process, old, oh, I used to do this one like this. Oh, it used to be easier for us to do that. And this is where it really makes any new CRM implementation in place failing. People makes it fail. Sometimes even the owner of the company makes it fail. A lot of times when you implement CRM and you have CRM in place, users they will have resistance to it. They don't want to use it. They feel insecure about their job. They feel that someone is spying on them to see the data on what they are doing. They think someone is watching them. They don't like the process. They are not maybe in the age that they don't like technology, or they think what they are doing in Excel sheet is better for them to do it rather than in a CRM system that they are watched or they are managed. Why? They have the mindset to think about themselves only rather than thinking about the company, rather than thinking about the advantage that they will get of that, rather than thinking the benefit that they will get out of that as a business rather than individual people. A lot of people, they don't like their CRM. Oh, CRM is crashing. Yeah, but it is not the CRM is crashing. Whenever you have the backend, the infrastructure is poor, of course it affects a system that you are using every time. So, simple example, if your Outlook, you don't have internet, what do you say? Your emails is not working. Who do we know? Oh, the email system is not working. But in reality, you don't have internet. That is the reason it's not working. The same thing with when you have a CRM system in place. If it is not working, you cannot connect to it, it doesn't work, it crashes all the time. The system is blamed. But in reality, the backend is the issue. And sometimes certain processes fails. Let's say, like a manager, you go ahead and automate a process for them. And that is where they don't like it. They are paper people. They want to print out a paper. They want to look to the report in front of them in a piece of paper, then they can write on it. They don't like the fact that it is easier for me to see it in a dashboard in that. So that is the adoption that needs to be as a culture. It needs to be added as a culture. And because it's going to be a culture change, it is very important for the user to adopt that one and to accept the fact that this is the new method for us. And again, we can talk about examples of reality of a whole CRM system when it is not acceptable or not fit, to even processes that will fail. What are the red flags that you need to watch? If you are a leader, if you have a user for CRM, or if you are an administrator of CRM, your current system, you need to be very careful about what you get out of that. If you tell me you cannot measure the ROI, that one will be question for us. Like, really, from a CRM system, you cannot measure the ROI? When you have inconsistent data, is that something that why it is happening? Is the user is like entering data like incorrectly, inconsistently, when people create like simple thing, when people put cap letter, small letter, and so on? Or do you have your IT is taking over and everything that they do, they go ahead and customize it rather than using the built-in features of the CRM system? These are very important for you to know in advance. And we have been seeing a lot of implementation of CRM when they do have an internal administrator or internal developer, when they don't know the concept of a CRM, they don't know the built-in feature functionalities that exist in a CRM, They end up by any request that it comes from the end user, they end up by customizing CRM and adding codes and so on, rather than reconfiguring the system. And also, in addition to that, integration, like as we say, when we do have the data is disconnected, if no integration between your CRM, that is an issue, because you need to think about CRM. It is the front end application, but of course you do have the ERP back end, and it's very, very important to have the integration between the two systems, because this is where you will have the system is up to date with the information, rather than going and like having the communication with your ERP team to know the status of the customer and where are they, and if they have paid or they haven't paid. If I enter the data in my CRM system in a way, and then I misspell all the information, address, phone number in my accounting system, this is very like a red flag for me. In addition to that, we do have the whole team. If you see like users are using their are using spreadsheets, using manual process, or going, unfortunately we see this one too, when we see they do have a whole CRM system implemented, and then one of the salespeople will decide to go, no, I don't want to use this system. I'm going to go for $20 a month and going to an online application that will do for me what I'm looking for. This is a red flag. This is a red flag for any customer. If you do have that one in place, I think you need to take a step back and watch what you have today, because it's very important to kind of see where you are, what's the current status for you. So the next question will be, if that is a misfit, what is the right fit? So the right fit is whenever you have a CRM system in place that really tailored scales with your business. Your process change, the CRM easily can change. When your workflow is changing, your sales cycle is changing, your CRM should reflect that. When your integration requirement change, your CRM integration will change. It's very important to have your CRM integrated with your key systems. When I say key system, like ERP, like website, like marketing, whatever you define what is a key system for your organization is. You might not implement that one in the beginning, but you put CRM system in place, then you add to it one by one. Okay? And then in addition to that, you need to look for a CRM and make sure your CRM system is easier, very easy to configure. It's easy to do customization, and don't go to complex ones. And then the most important thing, you need to have a CRM that really can bring or output the right information to your leadership, which is very important too. Your reports, your dashboards are the key to make your CRM really right fit. And don't forget the end users. End users you have to like it. It has to be easier. It has to be friendly. And this is another key factor why it should be acceptable by the end user. So what are the things now? You know the fact, and we know what needs to be done, and like, or you know the fact of the challenges that you are having today. So the question would be what you should be asking yourself. Is really our CRM is helping us or not helping us? Is it really like, is it really time consuming for us, or is it needs kind of review? Is it consistent or not? Are users using it and the team are using it really to help them, or they do it just because to make the management happy with this? Is your data really clear, accurate, so you can make the right decisions or not? Can our CRM support us for the future or not? Again, whenever someone come to us and they ask, is the CRM right for me or not? You say, forget about the CRM solution and think about your challenges first. What do you have? What can you do? Why CRM is not working for you? If you made a decision on your current CRM system, do not jump and go to another CRM system because you think it's not working for you, or new CEO that or manager decided to move on to another CRM system. Think first, ask your question. And there are more questions to come out of that. But the most important thing, can our CRM support us for our growth, for our future expansion, automation? Think about your current CRM before going and wasting your time looking for other CRM systems. What you can do today. Again, the best thing for you, go ahead and talk to the current CRM users. What does CRM has today? What are the functionalities that exist? Because I'm sure your current CRM might have certain functionalities that you are even not aware of. Educate yourself in your current CRM first. From the software itself, also from the end users. This is the current software. This is all the functionality that exists in the system. And then what are the functionalities used with the current users? Gather feedback. But when you gather the feedback, remember, you need to gather feedback from the end user. End users are the one who's using the system. Also, gather details from the stakeholders on what is their objective, why they think the current CRM is not a good fit for them. Identify with them their objective, what they need to get out of the system, what is the plan for them, and identify if there are integration needed, if the integration is going to solve it. Then set all your goals, put it all together. Then the last step will be the CRM assessment. First, assess your existing CRM. CRM is a CRM, regardless if it is Salesforce, Sage CRM, Cratio, HubSpot CRM, Oracle CRM, Sugar CRM, Goldmine CRM, even Act CRM. Whatever CRM is a CRM. It is customer relationship management. But of course, each software can do certain things, cannot do the other things. I always say it, with my experience, 80% of any CRM system in the world, they do exactly the same functionalities. But in one CRM, I call it activity. In another CRM, I call it communication. In another CRM, I call it task. So it's the same thing. But then there are 20%, which is this application is very strong in that, and the other software is strong in other areas. Some of them are strong in the integration, some of them are strong on the mobile, some of them are strong in the report and dashboard. These are the thing that the difference between the other CRM system. But first, when you do the assessment, do it for your current CRM. If not, you can work with other partners to evaluate which CRM system is the best fit to migrate to another CRM system. You work with your current partner, have a training. You might need only training. You might need education. You might need up-to-date functionalities. You might just need to add more workflow to it. This is what you need to do rather than going and revamping the whole solution that you have in place and going to another CRM system. Unless if you need it, definitely that is the path. My last one would say, any question, any concern, any challenges that you would like to discuss with us?
So I do have a question here.
Yeah.
So it is, does BAS do any evaluation of CRM?
Yes, we do. And again, if you approach your account manager, if you contact me, and if you have like two different solution paths here. If the customer, if you have a CRM system in place today, definitely we can do the evaluation to see where you are today, what is like how your CRM is working today, what is your objective, and we will see if we can kind of add additional functionalities, features, automation to your current CRM, or we can evaluate with you to see what is the best CRM system that fits your requirement. Because here at BAS, we implement and support more than one CRM system. So we do not tell you only one CRM system. We are not biased to one solution. We can see your requirement, your need, your budget, your like based on that, we'll say, you know what, just adding enhancement, just add like providing you with the training. It will help you to stay where you are. Or we can say, let's do additional requirement to add in order to evaluate your system. And or we can evaluate with you new CRM implementation. I hope this one helped, Aaron.
Yep, perfect. Just a reminder to everyone, if you have any questions, just to put it into this chat box or the question box. We do have one more question though.
Yeah,
How should we compare CRM softwares?
I will say before you compare your the softwares, because you can spend a lot of many hours and time that to compare features, functionalities. As I mentioned earlier, most CRM systems, they have the same functionality. Try to go with a CRM system that has been for years in the market. Unfortunately, today is the market, there are a lot of applications in the market that is even not a true CRM system, but they are advertised as a CRM. Most of them are marketing systems or one-person shop CRM system, or it has very specific functionalities. The other factor, please keep in mind, a lot of when you do online research, just make sure based on your requirements is very important. Don't compare with the initial cost that is provided to you. A lot of people say, oh, it is only $20 per month per user, but make sure what is included in that $20 subscription. Unfortunately, we have a lot of companies or organizations, especially when they are small, they go with a kind of one person or a few people, like organization, vendors. When they develop a CRM system, it starts with 20, it ends up by $100 per month per user. And that it becomes more costly and it doesn't reflect what you are looking for too. So evaluate, have someone else, someone, a partner or a business partner that will help you to evaluate which CRM system fits your requirement. But the advice is always, please go ahead and look to your challenges, your objective, what you are looking for before evaluating CRM systems. Aaron?
All right, perfect. And if no one has any other questions, I'm just going to close off as it is getting to 1:45. Zainab, do you have any final remarks?
I would just say, please feel free to contact us. If you have any question, you can definitely contact your account manager at BAS. If you like to talk to me personally, my email address, it is Zainab at baas.com, which is ZAINAB at baas.com, and or any consultant that you are dealing with BAS, or you can fill a form in our website. I'm more than happy to help.
So, thank you everyone for attending Bass's webinar on the cost of Misfit, what happens when your CRM doesn't fit your business. All attendees will receive a copy of the webinar recording and a follow-up email. If you want to schedule a personal demo, please remember to contact your Bass account manager or Bass Marketing. Thank you again and have a good day.